Hello friends, so today we are going to have the view that of deploying application at the Amazon web service. We have already developed the employee service and the company service, and we have made one more service which will be conjuncting both the employee service and the company service, named as company employee service. We have made the project, and now we are just going to have the controller in it, and we have named the class as company employee controller. So we will add the particularly data first. So we will have that public string data, and this data will be having some attributes. So we will add the model attributes here. So we will add model attributes. So you will see that model attributes is now there. So we will add our first model attribute is ID. So we have named it, and it's of integer type. So we will say integer ID, and then we will move to our next attribute, model attribute, uh, and then that was of first name. So we will name it as first name, and this is of string type. So we will mention it string first name, first name, and after that we have the next model attribute. So model attribute we have, and that will be of last name. So we have added the last name here, and this will be also of a string type. Then we will have the last name here, and then we place our fourth attribute, model attribute, and that will be of email ID. So we will name as email, and this is of also string type, and we will name as email. And after that, to handle the other attribute of a company, so we will mention one model attribute with respect to company service, also model attribute, and that was a company name. So company name, and this is also of a string type. So we will add the string company name, and after have doing this, to handle all these model, we have a particularly model, and as a to handle all these components with the attributes, we have taken the model which comes under on Total Spring UI model, so which I have already imported. So now we take to handle all these things. So we have to take the index exactly. So we take a public string, and place index method, and this will return basically index only. So to have the all the mappings there, so we will take the request mapping, um, and we will place that request mapping so that we can get indexed by request mapping. And after have achieving this, we will add the student service. So string, and student service, and this is student service, this service typo mistake. So firstly, it will get data from the server, data from AWS server. So this will we will get it when we will launch the application, and it will have the ID. It will have the ID. It will Okay, sorry, the caps lock was on. So it will have the ID. It will have the slash here, and then it will have the first name there, and we will have the first name, and then we will have the last name. Last name there, and then we will have the email basically there. So email is there, and then we will close that student service. In the same way, we will create the student service company service also. So we just have the string uh, company service, and we will have the same data from AWS server, and this here we will have the basically here we will have the company name. So we will have the company name here. So that's how now after achieving this we will try the URL. So this basically URL is equal to, we will try to create the object, and which will be having the service. So student service here we will place it, and that's how. So now after achieving this URL service, we can add this URL open connection. So we can have this URL open connection, and this connection is basically which we are having. So this connection is HTTP URL connection. So we will name it. So HTTP URL connection. So and this will be as a request a student. So we will name it request student, and uh, this exactly basically if we see that that we have to change it with not student service, which it employee service, and here uh, it will be the employee service will come, and here when we're requesting, so we will request for employee. So here we will take a request employee. So that's how. So request employee, we will take it, and now uh, we will pass this. So for that, so firstly we will pass the thing with the HTTP URL connection only. So we will take this HTTP URL connection here, and we will cast it, and so that we can get the URL open connection, and that's how now we have got the URL open connection when after casting it up. So and we will also have this request employee. So we will have this request employee, and after request employee we will try to connect it. So we have connected the request employee here. So this will